Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy Rakeem. We're back here again with Unpack. Okay. And today, oh man, you know me, man. I'm gonna get straight to the point. I've got another special guest in the building, my peoples. And today, I have LA in the building, my people. Let's give it up for LA, man. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up.
Yay! Hi, guys.
What's going on, LA, man? How are you?
Good.
Yeah?
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
You too. Thank you for coming, man. I really appreciate it,
problem.
honestly, for taking your time out. And yeah, man. Actually, the name LA,
Yeah.
I know there's been a lot of misconfusions online about your name,
Yeah.
LA. Talk to me about that.
My name is LA. It's actually my name, and I get people asking me this all the time. So it's actually L.A. That's how it's spelt on my birth certificate. Everyone thinks it's fake. They think it's like a stage name.
Yeah, slang.
But no, it's not. It's literally my name, and it doesn't stand for anything either.
Okay. That's actually pretty unique, man.
Yeah.
Because I saw somewhere online where something to do with your passport. You were trying to get your passport changed, and there was some Chinese guy. They thought you were.
No, that was the driving license. So when I first got my driving license when I was 17, I first got my driving license, and when I sent off for it, they just sent me back this random license with the Chinese man's face. It had like his signature, his face, my address, my date of birth. Like it was all mixed up. And I remember when I called them and I spoke to them, they literally said, "Oh, sometimes Chinese people have got names that have two letters, and I think it got mixed up." That's literally what they said at the time. But that was years ago. They could never get away with that now.
No, okay. I was about to say,
they could never get away with that now.
I get the like your address, your name.
Yeah, it was all mixed up. It wasn't even like it was just his license that they sent to me. It was literally like my name with his picture, his signature, I think. Like it actually ended up in the newspaper at the time.
That's crazy. Do you know what? How do you mix that up?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like the picture with, and on your license, did it say Miss or Mrs.?
It had my name. It had my name, so it said Miss. Yeah, it said Miss.
That's poor.
And then my name, but his face.
That's poor. That's poor. I bet you that person got fired.
I have a picture of it somewhere. I just don't know where it is. But I have an actual. I remember I had a photocopy of it, and then an actual copy of the newspaper itself that it was on.
Oh, is it?
So on the newspaper they put it up, but I think they blanked out some of the obviously the personal information and stuff.
Yeah.
But I got a picture of it somewhere. My mom's got it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. No, but that's actually a cold name, because some people will probably say LA spelled as like ELLAY or something like that.
And I did say in one of my videos, I've had people who have tried to like name their children after me, like with that name, and they haven't been able to because it's illegal now. So
they have to. Yeah, why is it illegal?
You can't have two letters as a name. It has to be like 3 characters or more.
Oh.
Yeah. So now you can't have 2 characters, and you're not allowed full stops in your name anymore.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So my name, that's the reason why I was having problems with getting a replacement birth certificate, because they're basically saying now that name is illegal. But I'm saying, but it's my name. And I've actually sent in a copy of my original birth certificate to say, you guys signed this off as my name. So really and truly, you should just be able to provide me with a copy. But they're saying, well, because my name is now illegal, I have to change my name to what I want it to say on my birth certificate. But I'm saying I want it to say my name, and that's not allowed. So you're telling me to change my name to something I can't change it to.
Yeah.
So they basically want me to change it altogether.
Yeah. And you were like, nah, my name nice right now. You hold that. Yeah.
It's not happening.
Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, man. I see you got the snake with you. You know what I mean? Do you know what's crazy, my peoples? When I was coming up, when we coming into the building, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice until you actually told me. Yeah. So
I usually just have it like wrapped around my arm, and when it's on my arm, you can't really tell. Yeah, you can't tell.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the snake.
So you can even put it around your neck and everything, and it's cool.
Yeah.
How long have you had it for?
About 5 years. About 5 years. So her name is Chicago. It's a female. Her name is Chicago.
And oh wow.
She literally lives with me. She has like a tank, so she just chills in her tank. But like she's fine. She'll just chill.
What made you get a snake?
Do you know like when I was younger, I just always kind of liked being different. Okay. And I remember seeing somebody that had a snake and I was like, oh my God, like that is sick.
Yeah.
And then just the thought of it being so different.
Yeah.
I was like, I want one. And then my parents were not having it. They were not having a bar of it. So I was just like, as soon as I get to the age where I'm old enough, I've got my house, I've got my space, I'm going to get a snake. So then, I just did it.
Wow. Because when you said, can I bring my pet along? Because I always bring it everywhere, like every session that you do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe a kitten or cat, dog or something like that. When I let the guys know as well, like they thought that's what it was. But until I said, nah, like I think it's better if I, send you a video.
Yeah.
And it's a snake, just to give you heads up. And they're like, and then they watched it and they were like, yeah. As long as
she keeps it on her person. I was told,
on her lap or whatever.
As long as I keep it on my person.
Yeah. But so you're from. Was you born and raised in Tottenham, by the way?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Tottenham. Yeah, literally lived here my whole life, apart from when I went away to uni and stuff.
Okay. So have you? I wanted to ask you. Was you all because I know you're Muslim.
Yeah.
Was you always Muslim or did you?
No, I reverted to Islam when I started. Well, when I went to uni in Luton.
Okay.
I lived with 3 Somali girls and learned about Islam then.
It's funny, man, because I've lived in Luton as well.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, like time ago, man. Yeah.
What year was that?
This was like
I feel like you might have been there
06 or something.
I was there 07.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think it was like right. So you came there right after I moved. Yeah. Near like Dalla Road and Bury Park. I was literally in between there.
I know Bury Park. Yeah,
but it's when Luton was proper. Like now, Luton is. They've got all. 24-hour police custody is literally based in Bedfordshire. Like, that's where all the crimes and everything happens.
This happens in it, the Arndale Centre.
Oh, man. Or the Galaxy. Do you remember Galaxy?
Yeah, the Galaxy.
Is it still called Galaxy?
I think so. And they had the Chinese buffet.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Memories,
that's crazy. Yeah, memories. So what made you, actually revert to Islam?
So when I first went to uni, I was actually going to church because I sing. So I started off as a singer. So because I sing, I used to be in the choir, I used to sing at church. And I kind of used to go back and forth with these girls because I lived with them. I was seeing like the behind the scenes of Islam, innit? So they would do stuff and I'd ask them questions like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Like, what does this mean? Like all these things, like they'll be playing the Quran and I'll be like, but what are they saying? And like, things like that. So then through conversation, I like to debate. So I used to debate with them. We used to go back and forth all the time. And then I just felt like every time when I was trying to argue with them, they always had an answer. And then I was like, I can't lie. The answers that you're giving me are making more sense than what the sense that I gathered from Christianity, being a Christian my whole life. So I was like, yeah, maybe I should look into it.
Okay. And you started looking into it?
And I just did. I literally started looking into it. I think the whole thing about the oneness of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, the fact that it's like there's not any partners associated with Allah, I kind of got all of that because when it came to Christianity, I never understood the Trinity. It didn't make sense to me. So number one, that was one of the things. And then I feel like a lot of the ways and behaviors of the prophets and stuff, I just felt like that is actually, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I feel like that's how we should be. So when I looked at that, I was like, do you know what? I feel like it makes more sense to me. And as I said, just the answers, every time I asked the question and they gave me an answer, I was like, okay, I actually get it. But then I had so many questions with Christianity. And then every time I asked the question, it's like, you're giving me an answer, but you're still not answering my question. You're giving me an answer, but you're not answering my question. I'm not getting it. That's just how I felt personally.
Right.
So the answers weren't sufficient enough for me in Christianity.
Christianity, I get it. And how long have you been Muslim for now?
Since about 2008, so probably like it's a long time.
Okay.
It's like 17 years.
Mashallah. Okay.
Yeah, no, 90. How long is that? Oh, my maths is moving mad. That's a long time.
No, it
19
is.
years.
You're looking at about, what did you say, 2008?
Yeah, from 2008.
Yeah,
More 18 years, right?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Roughly.
It's coming
up to 18 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mashallah, man. That's really good.
Yeah.
So, when normally, like, when people, brothers and sisters revert to Islam, when they revert, sometimes what happens is they see how they conduct themselves, and then you being actually new into the religion would then automatically follow certain footsteps because you're thinking, oh, it's okay because they are doing it.
Yeah.
So what was your experience like? Because I know I saw a clip on I think on one of, on your page somewhere, during Ramadan you had an experience where there was something to do
I went
with
to the mosque in South London.
Was it South London?
Yeah, it was that was just a funny story time. It was nothing serious to me. It was basically around the times when I first reverted to Islam. I used to go to Brixton Masjid a lot.
Okay.
So I used to go down there, and I had a little situation where I met some sisters, and they just still had their jahiliya ways about them. So there were certain things that they were asking me, like when they found out I was from Tottenham, they were saying to me, oh, do you know any guys that you can line up? Like they wanted to rob them. But I'm looking at them like, yo, we're in the mosque. Like, what are you doing? But obviously, like, this was years ago. Those sisters have probably gone on to do amazing things, inshallah. But I just think we were children, and it was just a funny story that I told. But it just blew up on TikTok.
Yeah.
But coming to Islam was interesting. I've changed over the years. When I first came to Islam, I was covered fully from head to toe, hijab, abaya, everything. I was covered for about 6 years. To be honest, I didn't really have many Muslims around me. Don't get me wrong, over the years I've been Muslim. I've met many sisters, had many friends that are Muslim as well, which helps. But I feel like because I didn't have many people around me, and I came from a place where I was a singer. At the time when I reverted, I had been signed to like Ministry of Sound. I got a deal with Ministry of Sound for one of my singles. I was touring up and down the country. I had a funky house song that was out on all the major radio stations and everything. And then I reverted to Islam, and it was like khalas. So it was like very difficult. And then I feel like over the years, I started to kind of miss certain things that I was doing before, like and certain things, and I kind of slipped back. Which is not to say that my religion is not there, because my household is an Islamic household. My children, they recite, do you know what I mean? They pray, etc. But for myself, I'm just not as strict as I used to be. My beliefs are still there, and inshallah one day maybe I'll cover again and those things. But I felt like at the time I was like, if I'm not doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the time, why am I doing it? If I'm doing it for what people think or whatever, I'm not gonna, do you get it? It doesn't make sense to me. So for me, I was like, let me take a step back and build my way back up there, and know that when I'm doing it for the right reasons. Because when I began covering, I did it for the right reasons. So when I started to feel like I wasn't, and I was only upholding it now because, I'm here now. I'm here now. I gotta keep like, if I'm not doing it for the right reasons, I'm not gonna do it. No one can't tell me nothing. So at the end of the day, I'm a very firm believer of it's between me and Allah. So
no, 100%. And
that's how
you touched up on a really important factor. You said, I'm only gonna do it for Allah and no one else, which is powerful, because there is a lot of brothers, for example, that will tend to trying to change a sister. Like let's say they're talking and they're trying to build something towards marriage or whatever, and they're trying to change a sister before they get married. So whether it's asking her to cover up or start wearing the hijab, the scarf, and etc. And the thing is, like, that will never, like, I'm not saying it will never go too well, but I'll say 8 or 9 times out of 10, it won't go well. Do you know what I mean?
What will happen?
Go on.
The lady might do so, and it may be good for as long as they're together. But then when they break up,
that's what I was about to
because
say.
of the fact that she hasn't done it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, she's done it for the man. So if the man's not there, it don't make no sense. And when I took off my hijab, to be fair, many people said to me, oh my God, did you get a divorce? Oh my God, are you not with their kids' dad? Like, they just had all these questions. And I was like, no, he's still there.
Yeah.
He's not now, but he's still there.
Yeah.
And I was like, but this is not the reason. This is about me. But I think because that's what happens. Most of the time, a woman has only done this for a man. I didn't come to Islam because of a man. I came to Islam before I even knew him. So for me, the foundation was there. Whereas with these sisters, you're just doing it because the man's told you to.
Exactly.
It's very, very, like, it doesn't happen often.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, where it doesn't happen often where like the girl continues.
That's what I was gonna say, and you've literally got the words out of my mouth, because every time a sister does get divorced, it all of a sudden, and I'm not saying all sisters, but it happens a lot where she doesn't wear the scarf or whatever. So, like, I always, if I always advise brothers and stuff like that, I'm like, if she's gonna change, if there's good and khair in her, everything that you want from this woman and like you could possibly need, and she's got only that part missing, then you could lead her towards the deen, and not just by talking and verbally, but show an example. Like, if you are praying, like, are you, doing little things like that? And the more you do it, the more she sees it, the more she's gonna follow your lead. Does that make sense? So, it's but just to be like, no, and the main thing is, they probably not even up to standard themselves and would want to change someone. I
don't think it's worth doing for anybody else.
Sorry to cut you off. Go
on.
But may Allah, do guide you to the right path, and you are acknowledging your flaws, which is very powerful. Do you know what I mean? And we all have flaws. Do you know what I mean? We all, even me, I'm still working on myself. So but what I did wanted to say was, moving on from that part. So I know we're gonna go a bit left. I know you grew up in Tottenham, and in Tottenham we're talking about, that's where the bits is. That's where the hurt me at. but I haven't really had a chance to actually sit down with like, I've actually spoken to a female prison officer a couple of weeks ago. But that was mainly about her, when she was doing that job as a prison officer. So we didn't really get into anything else. But what I'm saying is, I want to talk about honey trap. For the ones that don't know, it's a setup or setup chicks or whatever you guys want to call it. But how serious is honey trap? Because for women to actually set up man, because and you were early even saying, like, when you met those sisters many years ago, they were looking for man they could line up. So that already tells me, and it's funny because I've had questions ready to ask you, and this was one of them. But how serious? Because I don't think women actually understand the seriousness in this. But talk to me, because I know you've got a degree in crime and psychology as well.
So my first degree was in psychology and criminal behavior. So I did look into this topic in depth. But to be fair, I've only seen that stuff on TV.
Yeah.
Apart from my experience at the mosque, which was girls just asking, like, do you know any guys like that they could line up? But I've never actually known of an actual case that's happened or like in my area, something I've never actually known. I think the only one I know is the one in South London.
Okay.
That was like a big thing. I think they had like a drama series about it and stuff called The Honey Trap.
Was that the...
I think there was like an Asian girl.
Oh, I think that one is from Northampton.
Oh, was it?
I think it's Northampton.
Okay.
I know it was on Channel 4, wasn't it?
I can't remember, but I thought it was from South London.
The Asian girl and the black girl. The black girl goes uni, and she was in like her second year. If we are talking about the same thing, and there was they were setting up this guy that they wanted to get his Rolex and some money and stuff like that. And the Rolex ended up being fake.
But in saying that though, I actually have had this conversation with my son recently, because I've got a son.
Yeah.
My son is in year 9 now.
Mashallah.
He's just started year 9, mashallah. And because of the age he's getting to, I'm having to let him know about the reality of life, unfortunately, because of the area that we live in. So I've had to let him or make him understand that not everybody should be taken for what they show you. So your friends may not really be your friends. The girl that you're into may not really be into you. There could be ulterior
Different
motives.
motive,
And this is what I have to explain to him. So sometimes we'll say, oh, Mom, can I go here? Can I go there? I'm saying, who's going? He's like, why are you always asking me who's going? And who's invited me? And I'm saying, because you don't know. In his mind, but it's my friend. But it's my friend. Everybody is his friend. And I'm trying to explain to him, at this moment, that might be the case. And God forbid anything actually happens. But you can't just be like, I trust this person. Anywhere this one tells me to go, I'm going. You can't do that. You're dead. Do you get it? It's mad. The roads are crazy. So I have to let him know, and I explain to him about the whole honey trap thing. So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really good, because growing up, me as a kid, and this was before honey trap was really a thing, you know. But growing up as a kid, my mom even told me, you know, shout out to moms. She told me, like, the number one method a guy could use. So if a guy is trying to get hold of another guy, the number one method that always will work is to use a girl, you know, and that would never you know, fade away. So that stuck on me forever. And when something is too good to be true, it's like, you know what I mean? And more times when you have someone approaching you, like whether it's DM, whether it's phone call, whether it's and then there's also always these little constant, you know, where are you? You know, I'm still waiting for you. Like calling you constantly. And when it's an unusual thing and your gut is telling you something, you should always go with your gut. That's one thing my pops told me. Is like, whenever you're 50-50, you know, choose the safety side. Do you know what I mean?
But you know, I live like that though in life. Like sometimes I'm due to go out somewhere. Like it could be a party, whatever it is, and I might be gassed the whole week even. And it could come to the day and I'm like, I don't know what it is. There's something that's, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should go. I don't know if I shouldn't go. And I'm like, me. Like, I'm the head of the litty committee. Do you get it? So if I'm worried or not feeling right about something, I'm like, oh, I stay at home. I actually stay at home because I feel like your intuition is telling you something. And do you know how many times this has happened? I've stayed at home and gone off in the place. This has happened. All kinds of madness has happened. And I was supposed to go. And I've decided that I'm staying at home. So to me, I always follow my instinct.
Look at that.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, that is wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So and also, like, we actually covered like how bad this could be for men in terms of honey trap. But how bad could this be for women? And we're talking about giving their like here's the thing. They might be thinking, you know, oh, this person's just trying to get back. TJ's trying to get back at BK or whatever, you know? And but you set up that call and you don't even have to be there. And if he now ends up, you know, unaliving, you know, BK, that's it. Now you're automatically involved. I don't think they understand that part. The conspiracy.
But you know what? As kids, I think most of the time this happens with younger kids. Well, it probably happens with adults, but I feel most of the cases I've ever heard of have been teens. I just feel like they don't understand the consequences of their behavior, and that is with every child. Like even I am a teacher, so in my spare time. Not in my spare time, in my other life when I'm working, I see kids do things and get themselves into problems, and police come into the schools to come and draw kids out of the lessons and all kinds of things because they've done things, and it's so stupid. Like what they've done is so silly. I've even worked before in a PRU, so like a pupil referral unit with kids, like a unit, like for kids who have got behavioural issues. And 3 of the boys in the school was on a murder case. In the school. They were in year 10.
Year 10?
Yeah, they were in year 10. They were on the case. And the maddest part of it is that it was just so blasé. And everybody was like, oh yeah, they're on the charge. And then when it happened, I think one maybe got murdered, the other two got manslaughter, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you hear the story behind it, it's so stupid. You're like, how did you
end up like, but how did you even get there?
Yeah, but it's because they don't think.
Yeah.
They just don't think. And it's literally down to that. They don't think, or they have no concept of the future. Like what life really is, because they believe that they know it all.
So this is not a school. This was
a PRU, but it's like
what's that
still
like?
it's basically like a unit. You know, when you were younger and like you hear all the bad kids get sent to the unit. Like it's basically just another place where the children can work, but it's just not the same as mainstream education. So they can still go and do their schoolwork. They can still, like get their qualifications and stuff, but it's just not set out in the same way as a mainstream school.
Okay. And this is for the kids that are kind of like troubled and challenges. I got you. Oh, okay. That's quite. So the school that you work in right now, like, is that a primary school or high school?
No. So at the moment, I go into schools in particular, and I work in different schools. So I do different things. But it's secondary and primary.
What's some of the most disturbing thing that you've come across while working in those schools? Like the really like as a parent,
I've been teaching for 13 years, maybe more now.
Mashallah.
Yeah, quite a while. And I remember all the way when I first started, my first year of teaching, there was a young girl who came in and there was marks that were found on her body. And through conversation, it came to our attention that there was some type of abuse going on at home. That was traumatizing to me.
Okay, and how old was she? Sorry.
She was like year 1.
Year
so
1?
Maybe like 5 or 6. Yeah. So to me, that was like traumatizing. Right. And I was like, oh my Lord, I don't know if I'm ready for this job. Because literally I was thinking, when you do your teacher training and you just think you just go in there and you deal with the kids, you just teach.
Play
you don't think about
songs.
The things that someone will come and disclose to you. The kids will come and tell you certain things are happening in the house. You will hear that things are happening you find things have happened within the school between children, all kinds of things that come to your attention and you're like, what? Like your brain can't even fathom this before you've entered the school. Before I went to school, I don't think I'd just be faced with something like that. Do you know what I mean? But to see what I saw was,
And that was was this when you were like relatively new? First year?
Yeah.
And did this little girl approach you? Really?
I was bawling. Yeah, I was crying my eyes out.
Was this bad? Like, was it one of those where you've noticed marks on her, or was this she just approached you and?
It was a thing where the child, I think it was like a PE that were getting changed or something like that. And I think a teacher had noticed.
Right.
Yeah, and then I think when they asked, the child disclosed certain things and then it led to a further investigation. So
and what happened with that after? Like did
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man.
No, I don't know.
It is quite sad,
with teaching.
Disturbing, yeah.
Once you let the Senko or whoever know like what's going on or what you found out, they're not going to come back and be like, oh, by the way, this has happened. Like you just leave it with them and it is dealt with.
It gets referred to the upper and child services and things like that.
But dealing with children, so many things have become apparent to me. Like about what happens in the world, which is quite scary. It's not only the side of like behavior and dealing with bad kids or whatever that you got to deal with. There's actual deep real issues that are happening, and it's crazy that kids come to school every day and you don't know what home they're coming from and what's really going on in their homes. And then it made me feel like, wow, when I was in school, like our friends, like people that we was in school with could have been going through anything.
Yeah.
Like they could have literally been going home to hell and then coming to school might have been their only little savior. And it makes me think of life like so differently.
Or even being able to crash out like properly. Like, when you have kids that just crash out, get angry or just punch this guy up or whatever, it's because sometimes there is trouble. So you never know what's going on.
And that's actually a major thing even now when I'm teaching and dealing with children is you don't know what these people are coming from. You don't know what they're coming from. Sometimes you can see, it's so easy to sit there and be like, oh my God, he's trouble. He does this, he does that. You don't know what this person's going through at home. So yes, they may be displaying things that are looking like trouble and bad behavior, but what is the root of this? Like, where's this coming from? So yeah.
No, I got you. So no, that's quite disturbing. So growing up in Tottenham, obviously from the bits. And
the way you say that, from the bits.
From the bits. From the gutter. But what was I gonna say? What's your ethnic background, by the way?
So I'm Caribbean.
Okay.
It's usually easier for me to just say Caribbean because each of my grandparents are from somewhere different. So my mum, her mum is from Trinidad. Her dad is from Guyana. So my mum is Trinidadian and Guyanese. And on my dad's side, he's mixed race. So he's half white and half Jamaican. But it's like Indian Jamaican. So I don't actually have any black Jamaican family.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's
like my great grandma came from India to Jamaica and had my granddad.
Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah.
But I just say Caribbean because all the breaking down is mad.
It's long.
I ain't got time for it.
It's a long day. Yeah. It's a long day. No, I hear you. So, in terms of what was I going to say next? You know, sometimes I just So you got confused with the difference between. We were just having the discussion about
Somali and Somalian.
Yeah. So, what was it that that you normally say? You've been told.
So basically, what it was for those of you at home, this is what happened. I asked if he was Somali, and you said, "Why do people always say that?" And I was shocked because, as I was saying, I always grew up saying Somalian.
Yeah.
Always thought it was Somalian.
Yeah.
But then I've had so much Somalian friends now since coming to the Dean, being in the masjid, just meeting people. I have so much Somalian friends. And I got taught that it's actually not Somalian, it's Somali. So when I hear people saying, oh yeah, this Somalian person or Somalian this, and I'm like, no, it's Somali, because I thought that was the politically correct way to say it.
Yeah.
But you're now telling me I'm wrong and I'm teaching the people wrong. So what is going on?
Nah, do you know what it is? It's something I've been taught myself as well, because I used to say like Somali myself as well, until someone quite close to me has actually said, why is it that it's Somali and not Somalian? And I could never answer that. So ever since that day, it was like, do you know what? That makes sense, because once a person explained it to me and I looked into it and I've done research. The thing is with Somali and Somalian is, the reason why it's Somalian is because for Latin word, the Ian at the end is the people of. So you got the people of, so you got the Ian, I-A-N, people of Somali. So that's why it says Somalian.
Okay.
Likewise with Ethiopian, Gambian, Algerian, you know, but why is it not Ethiopia?
Yeah.
You know how we say Somali? Why is it not Ethiopia or Algeria or Gambi? You know what I mean? So with all of them, it's all with the Ian at the end. Do you get what I mean? So why are we different? Like, you know what I mean? Why are we Somalians like the only
it
ones?
Makes sense when you say it.
Yeah, and it's the same. And it's the same thing with the confusion about Somalis not being black, or Somalis are being black.
Do you think you're black?
I am.
Yeah.
But it's like also asking yourself, like, you know, it's like me saying to you, no, you're not Caribbean. You're black. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's me saying you're Caribbean and black. It's like asking someone else, oh, you're Algerian and white.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So it's...
sorry to cut you.
No, you're good.
I believe that Somalian people are black.
They are.
But I am also aware that there are Somalians that do not actually even like black people. Yeah. And in the sense of, they will not like to call themselves black. And they will say, no, I'm not black, I'm Somalian. So then because of that, it's like, I don't know how...
There's people even...
I don't know how it goes. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I'm not too sure. But then again, I've come across people like yourself who are like, no, I'm black.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it is, if somebody who is Caucasian, for example, looks at you, they are never going to say, oh, do you know what? He's not black, he's Somalian.
Yeah, of course.
They're not going to say that.
Yeah.
They're putting us all in one bucket. You're black. Do you get it?
Do you know what it is?
I don't get it.
Even on the form, when you have got the ethnic background.
Yeah.
I've come across people that when you choose your ethnic background, you've got like black African, black other, black this or whatever. They won't choose nothing, and then they'll say other, just the other part, and they'll put Somalian or Somali.
That's
Do you get it?
nuts to
Somalian, you know? But that's not what you've been asked. You've been asked your ethnic background.
Yeah.
Like it goes with, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your skin. So when someone asks me if I'm black, I go by skin. Like, I'm black. Do you know what I mean? But I'm from Somalia.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I'm both.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you're
so
right.
people say it like you can't be both, basically.
Yeah, but you are both. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like saying white British.
Yeah.
They are both.
Yeah.
Do you get it? I can't just say, oh no, you're not white, you're British. Do you get what I mean?
No,
So
I hear you.
it's so but yeah, hopefully we got that clarified. And I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of people. Oh, no, it's not.
But can I say something though? Yeah, which might ruffle some feathers. As a Black Caribbean Muslim, I've had racism from other Muslims that are just from other countries that believe that I'm not a proper Muslim because I'm Caribbean and I'm Black. So I've had Somalians basically act as if I'm not a proper Muslim. But then how? I've also been in Egypt and they've told me I can't come in the masjid. I have to pay as somebody who's just coming like a tourist, like I'm coming to see it as a tourist attraction. And I've had to recite Al-Fatiha for them to believe that I'm actually going to go and make my salah. And they still didn't let me in. And I had to pay because they didn't believe I was a Muslim. How? Because I'm Black or because I'm Caribbean. So that's also another reason why sometimes I will feel that Somalians don't believe that they're Black because they don't like to. I've been around or been faced with some that don't like to even put themselves in the same category as me and admit that I'm a Muslim.
I see what you're saying. I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of Somalis that will think like that. But you also have a lot of like Somalians, you know, let's just rephrase this. Otherwise, you know what I mean? Now I'm getting stuck with the name. But that are good with, you know, whoever is Muslim and etc. Does that make sense? So it's just a problem within themselves, and I don't
Everyone's
know who.
An individual.
And each their own. I don't know what they've been taught or you know how their brain been system by other people. But like, first of all, I do feel like, you know what I mean? Sorry that you had to go through that because we as Muslims, we don't represent that.
And that's the thing. And I would never put it on a whole people. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because I know it's not that. But because I've seen or heard of this idea multiple times, I started to feel like, right, is that what Somalians feel? Like I'm not a Muslim? Or is that what the Arabs feel? Like because I'm Black, I'm not, do you get it? So then I just started to kind of wonder. Yeah, but it's definitely an individual thing, never on a whole
100%.
race or people.
And Egypt is probably one of the top 3 countries, like especially when people either want to get closer to the deen and do like Islamic
pilgrimages or
and education and learn about Islamic studies. That's the right word to use. They go to Egypt, and it's literally the country where a lot of people go. So I was really gobsmacked when you just told me this. But then also, what it is the mosque is open to everyone, for like Caribbean, Chinese, Africans, name it. No matter, like we don't different, we all brothers and sisters like together. So that's why I'm like a little bit, you know, that's a little bit strange, you know, to make you recite because they thought you were, like you said, you were
like
a tourist.
I'm just coming as a tourist. And I'm like, no, like the time for Salah is now. I need to go. And I'm dressed, I'm like, I'm literally covered. But then again, some people cover to go there and pay respect, you know, so they, you know, they didn't know. Yeah.
And also, like people, when they come down to the, let's even say you weren't a Muslim, hypothetically speaking, and you wanted to come inside the mosque, that could have been whoever stopped you there and then. If that person let you and be like, go on, there would have been so much usher and on that person, like good deeds. The fact that they like, whatever, because what it is with mosque, there is no like, oh, who are you? Or you know,
they
I'm not used to that.
They could have prohibited me from coming to Islam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It could have been you go inside and you could have changed, like, be like, you know what? I want to take my Shahada, for example. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So no, that is that's
sad
super
times,
cool.
guys.
Very, very sad times. But we need to do better. We absolutely need to do better. It's not a good example, and we don't represent that. So, going back to the hood.
Okay.
We keep on referring back to the hood. You know what? I just wanted to ask this question in terms of your. There's 2 things I wanted to talk to you about. Number 1 is, there's a lot of girls, especially the young girls, that when they are with like, let's say the guy that is about that life, you know what I mean, from the hood, about that life, and you know what they do, starts dating him, or then now they together or whatever, her thinking that he really cares about her, because there's so many stories about that, right? Like 9 out of 10 that goes left. It doesn't last for long, right? So before we get into that, like, have you, like, growing up, either maybe dated someone that was from the hood, or and if you have, like, what was your experience like?
So to be fair, any partner I've had, I feel like they're from the hood. Maybe not my hood. Yeah, but they're from, like, these urban areas. Yeah,
from the hood.
but not necessarily a roadman. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me rephrase that.
So not necessarily a roadman. Yeah, but when I was a lot younger, I did date somebody who I didn't know he was on the road at the time. He actually told me, and I've actually done a video about something like this.
Is it?
When guys meet you and you're like, oh, what do you do? And they're like, oh, man's an entrepreneur, or man's a businessman. Yeah, man's a businessman. You ask them what business. Up until today, you can't find the business. You don't know what business it is. They're unable to tell you what business it is. So basically,
is that the new thing now?
Yeah, that's the new thing. Man's a businessman. But anyway, he actually said to me he did construction.
Right.
So he said to me he did construction because, you know, when you go to the job center, they send you on training. They make you go for the CSCS card.
Okay.
That's what he came to bring me, to tell me that he did construction. I know he was a liar now, but at the time, I literally thought, okay.
Bought into it. You bought into it.
Yeah, I thought, all right, doing your thing, little construction. Do you get it? Understand? No, he was a liar.
Okay.
Yeah, he was literally out there on the roads doing whatever. So I didn't know. So
how did you find out?
You see, over time, when you're talking to this person, and not one day are they on the building site.
You don't hear.
Not one day did I hear the driller. I did not hear the digger, the drilling, nothing. I didn't hear nothing.
No hand scrape, nothing, no. You know,
every day you're too fresh and clean. Not one day did you have paint.
Yeah,
do you get cement? Your hand was not white. Do you get your hand is greased well? Nah, you're a liar.
Yeah.
So after a little while, I just realized this man never goes to work. He's chatting. I just thought you're lying. And then
did you start what you said to him?
Yeah. I said, you're lying, innit? Tell the truth. You have no job.
I know.
You're jobless. No, literally. But then, afterwards, he kind of like, just told me, like, oh, I'm doing this on the side, but I do work though sometimes. I'm like, you're lying. You're lying. Literally.
Now so, man's about to make some fake checks and fake.
But you know what? It's easy. It's easy to get into that life as a woman. It's easy because I have friends who their partner, that's what they do. They're on the roads. It's known. But then they like the lifestyle. So then because they like the lifestyle, they're just going to live it.
No, but it's... Do you know what it is? When they see that they're getting blessed with gifts or whatever, anything they need, they know, oh yeah, you know what? He got me. Go on.
But it gets to the time in your life where you have to, you have to think about your real life, The bags are nice. The shoes are nice. Go in here, go in there, whatever. Everything's nice. But then you have to sit down and worry about whether your man's going to come home. Is he going to get nicked? Is a man going to go for him because of whatever dealings is going on the road? Like, you need to think about these things.
Does he know where he lives at?
Do you get it?
Do you get it?
Is he coming to me, to my house?
Yeah.
If you have children with this person, that's your child's dad. Do you want your child to be literally... It's a 50-50. Well, it's a 50-50 anyway, innit? You're going to die or you're not. You're going to come home or you're not. You get it? But... you're putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself out there and putting yourself in certain positions. You have to then think as a woman, is this what you want for your child's dad? Your child's dad could be gone because of the stupidness that he's doing. Whether he's unalived or he's gone to jail, whatever it is, you have to wonder or think about whether this is the life that you want to live as a big woman. Some people still don't mind. It's just up to you.
And sometimes also, like, I could be wrong, but from... No, actually, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Hold this for me, or hold that for me.
Yeah.
Or hold this piece for me. Hold this bag for me.
But that doesn't always happen. And I'll tell you why. Because there's women who will literally be like, okay, cool, you do whatever you do, but don't bring that around me. Now, they can't be responsible for what happens outside if trouble comes to them. But in the terms of, don't ask me to hold this. don't bring nothing in my house, don't like have nothing in the car while I'm in the car, etc. Some girls are like that. I've seen it. So some women won't actually get
themselves involved,
but they don't mind receiving the stuff that comes with their man doing that stuff.
Yeah. The Burberry bags and all of that.
But then you got the stupid girls who will hold anything and do anything because they think, oh, he loves me. Oh, he's gonna buy me this.
He loves
Basically,
me.
Basically, I've got a word for them. They are dunce. That's
listen.
That's it. As simple as that.
From that to now, all of a sudden, you're going to be probably like doing 5 years.
I know girls who have gone to jail. I know women who have gone to jail for it.
Do you get what I mean?
And
they didn't even have anything. Well, they had something to do with it because they ended up holding it for him. But they think, oh, okay, this guy loves me and this is what
sometimes they haven't even agreed to hold it, but the man's just got it in their house. No respect. No
and
respect.
It's just stashed somewhere in her house and he doesn't live there. He doesn't live there.
He might even live there.
Yeah.
But he has no respect for the woman because why are you going to have that in her house?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, for me, you don't respect a woman if you're going to have those things around that woman. Most men, what they do, they will have their woman they respect, and then the woman that they don't really care too much for, they will keep her sweet and have her hold all of those things and do those things.
Be like a little bando at her house. Yeah,
she's the one who will go jail. Normally I feel like that's how they play it. I may be wrong. I don't know.
I didn't even look at it like that. Okay, that is mad. That is mad.
Yeah.
So, but it's funny though that you said that because I didn't see that video up on what's it called?
I'll send it to you.
On your page.
It was literally just about guys not having an answer for you and us just knowing you're lying.
Okay.
I said it's giving a dealer.
Yeah, okay.
Do you get it?
Because I was just flicking through all your videos because I do my homework. So I'm just like, but I was like, how did I miss that one? Because that one was pretty. But yeah, so I mean, listen, I do business. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, one more thing I wanted to talk to you about is that there was one time that you, first of all, congratulations going on the Wall of Comedy.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for you. You know what I mean? That's a good move, you know what I mean?
Thank you. The episode's not out yet, but it'll be out soon.
Soon, yeah, man. Look out for that, my peeps, man. Yeah. Very, very good. And I wanted to talk to you about there was one time where you said how a lot of women go to club for men.
Yeah.
They go out clubbing and whatever. Cool. Before I even ask you this question, are you single at the moment or
no?
You're not single. Okay, cool. So there's a lot of women that you said they will go out clubbing and they will go clubbing for men. But then you said you go out clubbing just to purely have a good time. And I understand what you're trying to say. Like, I get your point of view. But there was one part that I disagreed on.
Okay, go.
And just from my opinion. And I feel like more time with how women see things is not how men see things. So, like, you in your mind, you want to go out partying and have a good time with your girls. And there's no man around. It's just you and maybe two of your girls. And you're going out there. Automatically, mind you, when guys go out, they're on a shopping spree. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's car parked outside the venue, some guys have like a whole strategy. They'll come like just at half an hour just before the venue finishes, park outside and wait. Yeah. It's a shopping spree. I think there was a name for it. I forgot. Someone was talking about it on YouTube the other day. But then there's also guys that are inside the venue, inside the party. They shopping. You know, they looking, they preying. Sometimes you have guys that might touch you inappropriately and you don't even know it's him. So the point that I was trying to make is, I get what you're saying and you're generally trying to have a good time, but from a man perspective, or let's say from your man, he might be, you know, and I'm not sure how he thinks, but I'll just speak for me. It'll be more like, I know what these guys are on. Yeah. And I don't want my woman to be in that environment. Do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah.
But what did I say that you actually disagreed with? Are you disagreeing with the fact that are you saying you don't think the women can go out just for themselves? You think it's for the men?
No, that's not what I said.
Okay.
I think women can go out for themselves. But there's also a lot of women that still do go out for men.
Yeah, but
a lot of them.
So let me just clarify first
and
of
I'll
all.
tell you why, but go on.
Let me just clarify. So, the video, I wasn't saying, by the way, that you shouldn't go out for men, you know. That's not what I was saying.
I got you. No, I know what you mean.
If you want to go out for men, my friend, it's a shopping spree for us also. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. Do you get it?
I got you.
It's a shopping spree for us also. We can look and we can like and we can do whatever we want, the same way that the men can do the same, yeah? All I'm saying is that there are some women who will argue that they don't go out for men. If I'm listen, I've got even friends who'll be like, listen, I need to find a man, we're going out tonight. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Then just own it. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. No, I agree with that part.
And also, even for myself, who's not going out with the intention of finding a man, because I have a man, so I don't want to go outside to find one. But I can also appreciate that even though I'm not going out for that man are gonna look for, they're gonna look me. I get it. Do you get it? But then that's on me to set it straight and tell them I'm not looking for this. They can't, well, they can, but I hope you're not gonna force yourself on me. Do you understand? So from the time when I set the levels and I say I'm not on that, Kalas, it should be done.
It is, but here's the thing, though. How many? And I agree with what you're saying. I'm not. The part where I was disagreeing on is there is still women out there that do go out, you know, for men.
But of course.
But also,
good on them. If that's what they want. If you think the place to find the man is the rave, then go ahead by all means.
And the reason why I'm saying is there was a clip where, and there's a name for these guys that park outside.
Yeah, of course they do.
There was a name that they call it. I'm going with, because the girl comes outside and one of her friends was like, let's go, we need to go. And then she was like, no, I'm waiting on the... And then she said,
she said the name.
The name of
Listen, there's definitely guys that come to the party
pull up.
after the party. They have no money to get in the club.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have the money for the bottles that they think will entice the women. They just pull up outside, sit in the car, wait for them. Yes, I've had some of them, oi, hello, my size, whatever they want to call me, I'm not going to give them my attention. Do you get it? But some girls will be waiting, standing there looking prim and proper, ready for those ones to pull up.
Before they even pull up, they're standing there. One girl will be like, let's go. The video I saw, the girl was like, let's go. Like, and she was like, no, I'm waiting for the, you know, and then there's a name, but no, that's crazy. What I was going to say though, however, is when you're inside the venue, right? Like I said, there'll be, you know, guys that will touch you inappropriately. You know, when you walk past and they'll touch you behind or whatever and stuff like that. So as a man, knowing that his woman could be in that environment, let me ask you first of all, how does, you know, do I call him your partner, your boy? How does he feel about that?
To be completely
honest, when you do go out,
we go out together.
Okay, but when you go out by yourself,
how does he feel?
Yeah, like
he's fine.
He's completely cool with it.
He's fine. Yeah. But do you know what I feel? I feel like for me it might be a bit different because people see me as LA. So most men are scared to come to me.
Okay.
So because of that, like I don't just get approached all the time. Like even before I was with him, I used to say men don't talk to me, and people think I'm lying. But I feel like sometimes they're intimidated. So when I go out, it's not like I've just got men approaching me all the time.
No, you don't. But respectfully, you like, and I'm saying like you do have a smile and everything like that, but your face, I can imagine how the kind of look you would just give on some like, it's not don't come over here, like you don't even have to say anything.
I feel like I think as well, I think a guy, don't get me wrong, a guy could be worried about his woman, and I think even if they don't display that they're worried about their woman, they're worried about their woman slightly. Do you get it? But at the same time, I think you know how your woman is, or you should know what kind of woman you have. And you should have an idea of how you feel that woman carries herself out on the road. Do you get it? So
that is important. I agree with you. If like for me, if that was me, I'll be like, if she's for example going restaurant or cinema or some sort of a place where, you know, there's normal things going on, like even then, like I'll still be like a bit worried, making sure that she's cool and she's all right, especially if this is daytime. Alright, cool. You know what I mean? Nighttime, however. Hungry ones come out. Do you know what I mean? So it's for the problem is it's not her. And the same thing with you. The problem is not you. It's more to do with we know what's on their mind.
And I understand that though.
They're hungry and they're out there. Do you know what I mean? So it's more to do with how she like what these guys are on, so we know what they're on. And this is why, like, I personally, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable with that because and especially if you are somewhere where now I can't reach you, you know what I mean, like now you're far. By the time I get there, ambulance already might have taken you, or do you know what I mean? Now I gotta come.
You're thinking ambulance, you're really thinking like the worst.
You know what? So
let me ask you something.
It's a bad trait in me.
Let me ask you something though. So what about the women who know how other thirsty women act? And then when their man goes out, we know what women are like. It's the same thing. There are women out there who will throw themselves at men. It even happens in front of my face.
No, but
I will be with him and women have thrown themselves at him.
Okay.
Like, come and just like dancing on him. He's like, do you get it? Like, I didn't ask for this. But we understand also how women are. So that's why sometimes when men go out, we're like, we're a bit wary too, because we also know some women are out there. The women in the clubs that are looking for the men, they are there.
I hear you, but it's not exactly the same.
It's even worse. Because women feel like they can even grab your body parts and touch you and get away with it because it's not looked at the same, which is a totally different discussion.
No, I get that one.
So women actually will come and rub up your chest and all kinds of things. Wild. Are you thinking, are you crazy?
Really?
Literally.
No, but you know what it is? I hear what you're saying. They are, but the ratio ain't as big as it is with the women.
I think you're in denial.
No, I'm not.
I think you're in denial.
No, we're going to let them decide that. Listen, guys.
Tell us.
You guys let me know, because I feel, yes, there are women that throw themselves at men, but not as much as how men really hunt down these girls at night. How many times, have you said no to a brother, right? And he's still there.
The only difference is that you men are not saying no. You're just saying yes.
No, but
no, it's true. We turn down men all the time.
Turn down. And brother will move to a point where he's like, hi, maybe we can be friends.
Yeah, they try.
And then you don't want to give your number out. You don't want to give this out. You got Instagram. You don't want a brother ask you for the Instagram. He's looking, it's a long day. Like, he knows he's on that verge of failing. Like, he's got something to hold on to. Insta.
Just the Insta?
Nah. So it's crazy, man.
It's so funny.
But listen, what's next for you? Like, after this, because I know you've done a couple of content and stuff like that. What is coming up for you? What's next?
So I'm literally just getting out there with my social media. I've been on social media for a while. I do vlogs, so I'm trying to like build my YouTube channel because I find my Insta and TikTok, like, they're good, but
they are.
YouTube, trying to get people to go over to the YouTube and watch the content over there is something different. So just literally just continuing doing what I'm doing. I didn't do this on purpose. I literally just talk. I just speak my mind. I talk. I've always been a person that's been in front of the camera. It's not nothing for me. Like, I just do what I do. And then people have appreciated the things that I have to say. Now I slightly feel like I have a job to do. Like, every day people are like, where's your video? What time is it? You know, they're waiting for the next updates. And now I feel like I have to do it, but I don't mind doing it because it's just me. So I'm just going to continue.
You've got quite good, very good following on TikTok, on Insta. Especially on Insta, it's very hard to actually build following like that. So build followers. So your followers are very, very good on Insta. And
get in there.
No, you're doing really well, and keep that up. And if you also wanna give them, before you give your socials out and stuff like that. On your TikTok, do you monetize from your TikTok at this particular point? You do? Okay. That's really good, because I'm just asking for future reference. You know what I mean?
No.
I just want to know where it's and we'll have a conversation about it afterwards. But go on.
Get to 10,000 subscribers or followers, sorry. 10,000 followers on TikTok, and then you can join the creators program, and then it's literally any video over a minute. You get paid. It can work out good. It just depends on your views. It's literally just down to the views
and the quantity of videos you bring out as well.
I have people like to me, how can I do this? How can I do that? How do I build my following? I'm like, listen, all I've done is be myself, so I can't say to you how to do it. All I know is that you have to have content that people think is engaging. Like, that's literally it.
No, I'm here for that. No, I'm
You'll
here
get
for
it
that.
though.
I'm here for that.
I'm loving the content already.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
So
I'm definitely here for that. No, listen, I honestly want to thank you for coming out, man. Because like, even when I reach out, you know what? I need to start having positive thinking, because sometimes what I do is I reach out on whatever, but even when you responded, like, you know what I mean, it was like, oh, all right, cool, like, she actually wants to do this. So that's why
I'm a nice
people like
person.
always put into your mind that, things, are going to happen, staying positive. So I want to thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me. I've had a good talk.
Yeah,
a really good talk.
100% good conversation.
Yeah.
And if you also want to give out your socials where people can find you, and you could just look into the camera, that
Which
one.
Anyway, right. So TikTok, LA Cartier Official. Insta, same thing, LA Cartier Official, just all as one word. And Snapchat, LA Cartier Music. And YouTube, just type my name in.
Yeah.
So literally, I'm everywhere, guys. Just find me.
Even
and say hi.
And say hi. Yeah. Even the surname is called, man. Cartier. Is it Cartier?
Cartier.
I was gonna say Cartier.
Well, you can say it like that. That's how the Americans say it. But why have you got an accent?
Do you know what it is? Everyone keeps saying this, but I was raised in Holland.
Okay. Do you know today, I literally was having a conversation and I said, I know so much Somalians that have family in Holland and Sweden. It was a random conversation because I was looking for my next little hop on the plane. So I was like, where should I go? And then it just came up in the conversation.
Oh, clean. No, I was raised in Holland, but it was in my younger days. So I was raised there. And then when we learned the English over there, it was the American English that we learned.
And your TV is all American and stuff over there, right? Don't you have American television and stuff?
So we don't have no UK stuff that we can
That's
watch.
why you guys have the accent.
And when I came over here, I just started coming into what you're saying. I was like, I haven't said nothing, cuz. You know the ones there. So, but I have a little bit of a mixture though. Okay. So I have the UK tiny bit and then the American part there. Yeah. It's sticking forever, I guess, man. But we're here, man.
Yeah, ain't going nowhere. You're too old now.
Thank you for coming, man. I appreciate you. Guys, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. And please hit that like button. Please do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see every time I upload. And yeah, man, let's say hi to...
Bye to Chicago.
Chicago. Let's say bye to Chicago, man. Those, you know what I mean? That's a cold snake, man. That's an absolutely cold snake.